All right, let's give everybody a second here to get on. Whew. Gonna give people a second so I'm not repeating the same things 100 times. So if you're watching the replay, I apologize. I'm waiting for live people to show up. So I apologize. Okay. All right, people are starting to come in now. I was just kind of waiting for people to come into the live stream so I didn't have to repeat myself. If you want to pop in and say who you are, who's here, so I know who's here. And I will just start explaining what is going on. So right now I am working overtime here, trying to connect parents to students. As companies close or as things happen with companies, it is getting absolutely insane. It's turning to some crazy level of insanity here where all the parents are looking for their students. And I have taken it upon myself to get zero sleep so that I can help you guys out with this. So I started doing it a couple different ways and it has changed. So I want to let you know the more streamlined process that we have going on. So in the comment box of this video, you're going to see a link to a group. Everything that you need is going to be in that group. So I was doing everything by photos because I only had 6 to 10 teachers at a time that I was looking for, but it has turned into now I have about 5,000 parents. And it might be more. I'm not it's at least 5,000 parents that are giving me their information to try to help find their students. So how this works, when a parent is looking for you and putting your information on a spreadsheet, it's marked by companies. If your company is not on there yet, it means that no parents are looking for anybody in that company. But that doesn't mean that it can't change in the future. It just means that right now no companies are looking. They're not looking for that company. So I'm just gonna I'm trying to figure out the best way to explain this. Okay, so this is the way that it's working. So a parent is giving me their information. I'm looking for this teacher, whatever. Then I am going ahead and I am putting the information. Let me see if I can share here. Share a screen. I'm putting the information on this sheet right here. So you go over to this sheet right here. And these are the teachers. You can just to give you an idea here. Okay. Some of them I don't have their teacher names. I have 231 teachers right now that are being looked for. I'm just making sure I'm screen sharing. Okay, yeah. Okay. So I have 231 teachers right here that are being looked for just for whales. So if you go down here, I have all of the companies. Landy is a big one right now where a lot of people are coming through. So Landy, I've gotten 79 people just today that companies are looking for. And this is the spreadsheet that I am keeping to try to keep everything in line here. So this spreadsheet can be found in the group that I have created. It is in the description box of this video. If you have any questions, pop them on here and I will answer your questions. Okay. Any questions about anything that's going on? I'm here live right now to answer your questions and make sure that this is all understandable. Okay. So that is the lost teachers. I'm not going to screen share. Okay. Hold on a second. So this one you cannot edit. And the reason that you can't edit it is because I put a lot of work into it and I'm not going to have anybody editing it and losing all of my work. There is another spreadsheet that I'm sending around and I'm creating it as a teacher database. So it's basically like a phone book. This one you guys can edit. Same thing though. It's sorted by company. If your company's not on there, let me know and I will put it on there so it's all set up in the same format. It's sorted by company. Put in your name and any contact information. WeChat is preferred. If you have WeChat or you don't, or if you need your WeChat verified, I can probably get the parent that is looking for you to verify you. If you need your WeChat to be verified and you are not on that list, if you're not on the lost teachers list, I can't do anything for you because I'm not doing verifications unless you're one of the teachers. I don't have any verifications to give anybody. You get one a month. So that list is updated on a daily, lots of times during the day basis. So okay, so there's that. So then I've created, there's two groups because a lot of the parents were asking to be added to a Facebook group. So teachers that are in the teacher group can go over to the Facebook group that is for parents and teachers. If you are a teacher, I do want you in both because there may be some things that need to be discussed without getting the parents involved, or some things that like it's our space. Like we still need to have our space. And if I need to make an announcement to anybody or anything and, not confuse the parents as to what's going on because it doesn't apply to them, it's good to be in the group that I listed below. So I do want you guys in both groups. I will make a note. I have had some very, very, very rude and negative comments. I'm sure you're on here. And I will let you know right now that is completely not tolerated. If you're going to be mean to me for what I'm doing, you're not going to be allowed in the parent group. Like I'll still put your information on there and I'll still help you, but I'm not going to have people that are rude to me doing this because I'm putting it like I'm doing all of this for free. I'm not charging anybody. I'm not making any money off of it. I'm just doing it to be nice. And it has turned into a full-time job. And I also have Jasmine helping me out. And she's doing the same thing. But I had recently gotten a comment about the collecting the email addresses. And I'm not doing anything with those email addresses. I'm not doing anything. I don't even care. I didn't even ask for an email address. If people are putting their email addresses on there, that's up to you. I asked for your WeChat account. I have people that are adding their email address, and then someone thought that I was like collecting email addresses so that I could do email marketing to people. I'm not doing anything with this spreadsheet that you guys are putting your information on, just to let you guys know and like ease any worries. I'm not doing anything with this except for looking at it to see if you are on there when a parent is looking for you. It's a place that we can look. So that way we have this basically a phone book of all the teachers from all the companies. The more people we can get to add their information, the more people we have on there. Please be very careful when you're editing. Because if you just be careful when you're editing and don't mess up somebody else's stuff. I did think about doing it as like a Google Forms or like a Survey Monkey or something like that so that nobody else could mess it up. But I realized that was could be seen as trying to collect email addresses. So that's why I didn't do it that way. But if anything like tragic happens to this phone book, I might have to switch it over to that. I'm not even going to look at your email address unless I need to give it to a parent. If you are on there or you want to put your name on there and you don't plan on teaching anymore, you can also make a note of that too, so that, we can tell the parents, because I have had people that I've contacted and they said, leave me out of this. I have nothing to do with teaching anymore. And that's fine too. But the parents and the students are very, they love their teachers very much. They love you guys very much, as you can see. So, what else was I going to say here? So you've got the two spreadsheets. You've got the lost teachers. You've got the regular, like the phone book, basically, the teacher database. You have the two groups, so everything can be communicated. In the parent-teacher group, there's no advertising allowed because I understand I want to protect the integrity of the group, and I don't want anybody advertising in the future. I might think of some way to allow you guys to advertise, but if I open that up to things right now, it's just too much for me to handle, and I cannot possibly combat spam. If your parent finds you, so like if you're connected with your student, give me your WeChat. You can private message me, you can comment to me, you can whatever. So send me over your WeChat information or whatever. Just reach out to me so I can, find it. Let me know who you are on the list. I'll mark you as found. And then that way, say another parent was looking for you, we already know that we have you and that your information is in the teacher database. And what else was I going to say? So just so you know, like I was literally up from 7 o'clock at night until 5 o'clock this morning doing this. And then, had to get up at 7 o'clock to like do teaching and stuff. And it's been like, that has been my life for the past couple of days, with the exception of Sunday, because I went to a concert. So it's been a little crazy. And even then I didn't go to bed till like 4 because I went to a concert that was far away. So do I have any questions about this process or what's going on? If you put your email address in there, I can't guarantee that somebody will not, contact you. Like I can't guarantee that somebody else isn't going to grab your email address. I'm not asking for email addresses. I'm asking for WeChats. Share your email address, I guess, at your own risk. You can put any information in there that you want to. I just need your WeChat so that I can connect your WeChat to the parents, and I'll have them verify it. Are there literally no... Okay, hold on. I want to just double check really quick, because I had this issue before where people are commenting on my live and I couldn't see them, and I feel that it's really weird because people are... Oh, nobody's actually said anything. You guys are so quiet today. Okay. All right. So you guys are super quiet. I'm just going to assume that you guys understand. You've got the lost teacher spreadsheet. You've got the teacher database, which is basically a phone book. You have the teacher group. You have the parent-teacher group. Not all parents can join Facebook, but they wanted to be able to join. The albums that are used, the albums that are in the groups, they're going to be going away. I'll leave them up for a little bit, so if you want to look through them, but here, I'll share this again. I'll share this again so you can see this. I'm telling you right now that there is no way that any teacher is going to go through, let's see, 231 pictures to see if they're in there. There's no way that people are going to go through. I mean, yeah. If you look on the help, this is for parents and teachers. If you look on the help page, this just says, if you don't see your teacher, let me fix that really quick. If you don't see your teacher, to message me on WeChat so that I can update it. And then here is the link for the teachers only Facebook group. And then there's the link for the parents and teachers Facebook group. And I have been asked at the bottom of there is a thing for tipping. And I have been asked a couple of times what my I have been asked to share a PayPal Pay Me link for basically tips. So I haven't got any, but I feel uncomfortable sharing that, but I've been asked a couple times to share it, so it's there. I mean, I guess if you do, I appreciate it. I don't care. I don't require it, but this is a lot of work that I've been putting into it. It's basically, I don't know what I got myself into. But the important thing is that you guys are connected with your students again. Like, that's really what's important to me. Every time somebody is connected, it makes me feel really good because I did something nice. So I don't know. because I know that a lot of you guys are losing your jobs and don't know what you're going to do. A note about private teaching. If you're planning on doing private teaching, there are different ways to do it. The way that I recommend is to do it on my cool class. Now, my cool class is going to eventually fill up, and because they're only accepting 1,000 teachers, they're not at that yet. So my cool class is going to fill up. But that's the way that I've decided, like that I have discovered is the best, because they can't, all your scheduling is right there. Your booking, you can create packages, you can do trials, you can do the whole 9 yards. There are different classroom options. And the best part about it is that they accept WeChat Pay and Alipay. And that's the big problem with this, is that you cannot, it's not that you can't, but it is a little more difficult to collect money from people in China. Sometimes they can use PayPal. Sometimes you can integrate your WeChat or your Alipay with Stripe. But a lot of teachers have had problems with that. And the easiest way, seriously, the easiest way, because all your booking, everything, it's so worth it. And then you can also find new students that way, because you can share your account. And it's an open marketplace, so people can come and find you too. So before I get off of here, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that anybody else needed to know. If you have any questions, join the group that is in the description box, and I will do my best to answer your questions and help you out. Please be nice to one another. I will not tolerate negativity, and I will not tolerate harassment. When I started doing this, I got a lot of negativity from teachers, not from parents, but from teachers, which I don't understand, because I'm making you money and I'm not charging anything for it. So I'm still getting a lot of negativity from teachers. So I am going to say that I will not tolerate that. Be kind. And if you can't be kind, then you can have your information on there and I'll still help find you, but you're not going to be welcome in the groups, because it's doesn't cost you anything to be nice to people. So Zeus said that he's very new to this and just found out today and joined the Facebook group. Thank you so much, your angel. Thank you. That makes me feel really nice. That makes me feel really good, because I've gotten a lot of negativity. Okay, I'm looking for new students, but have the same concern about payment. Seriously, you guys, get into my cool class. I'm going to have to make a video for you guys, like a new updated video to like just a really basics video. There are some videos on my YouTube about it. I'm going to have to make a new one though, because those are a little outdated. I think like the best ones that I made were like 3 months old, and a lot has changed. They are open to all teachers. Before it was just teachers that had pre-registered. The way my cool class works, I'll just give you guys a very like brief breakdown here. The way my cool class works is it is a teachers cooperative, and a cooperative is owned by the members. So we do not collect money as my cool class, like whatever. My cool class does not collect money from investors. So the only money that they have to work with are from like membership fees and the percentage that they take out from your pay. So it does cost, it's like 35-ish bucks or less US dollars, depending on where you live in the world, as an annual membership fee. And that is standard. It's completely standard for my cool class, or for cooperatives. It doesn't matter, like no matter what kind of cooperative you're in, it costs money to be in a cooperative. They are a registered, legal, legitimate cooperative. It's not just something that they're calling themselves and doing on their own. They are legitimate. And you can, I'm too tired to tell you what companies they're, or I'm too tired to tell you the government entities that they're registered with, but I can find out for you and I'll comment it in the group if you're interested. Like I said, I'm going off of like 2 hours of sleep and a lot of work. Okay, so my cool class, they are a teachers cooperative. You own a share. They take, it's like give or take $30 to be a member annually. And then they take 19% of your pay. So whatever you make, 19% goes to my quilt class. But in return, you are getting a place on the marketplace. So they go to the marketplace, and we're getting a lot of Chinese traffic there too. You're getting a place on the marketplace where you'll be seen and advertised. You are getting tech support. You are getting a whole platform that includes like places that you can upload documents. They collect the pay for you, the WeChat and the Alipay. It is accepted, so that's a hassle that you don't have to get out. You're getting training and support and access to the member zone, which is pretty cool. Like, you're getting a lot from it, and then you also own a share of the company. So all these investors, this is what I thought was really cool. Oh, I'm sorry, and paid days off. Yeah, you get paid days off too. But this was what I thought was really cool, because all these investors, they take a big chunk of the pay, and whatever is made for, like, sorry, I'm not on the top of my game today, but like whatever is the surplus at the end of the year or whatever, like it's gonna go in their pockets. And my cool class doesn't work like that. At the end of the year, if there is a surplus, then the members get to like vote and decide, and they get to decide where that money's going. Is it coming back? Is it coming back in dividends? Is it going to be invested into advertising? Is it coming back in like a check? Is it just, like, the members get to vote and decide what happens with that surplus. It doesn't go into anybody's pockets. And you guys also get to vote for your board members. So say you don't like the board members, and one of the board members is doing a terrible job and you want them out, then when it comes time to vote, you guys can vote for, anybody can run to be a board member. I mean, it's a community. I was just going to say this. Are you reading my mind? I don't care where you live. My cool class doesn't care where you live. I say I don't care like I am my cool class. I'm not. I'm just tired. My cool class doesn't care where you live. I actually just made a post about this in my online teachers group, about the whole native versus non-native speaker. And we really need to take that terminology out of our heads. We have been really forced to believe, like, we've just been in this environment with the Chinese companies for so long that we have been molded to believe that non-native speakers are less than. And it's really starting to get me angry, because that's not true at all. And especially, like, there was in one of the ESL groups, and somebody in here probably saw it, there was a post saying that this one girl, she lived in it's not considered native speaking, but their official language is English. And she it was very clear that her English was good based on the post that she made. And people started talking poorly to her because she was in a country that they didn't consider a native English speaking country. And I'm just like, well, first of all, that's their official language and she obviously speaks it. So she's like got degrees and certifications, and it doesn't matter. How did I say this? I did a little TED talk in my group the other day. It's like, I'm pretty adamant about this. You could be born into whatever, okay, and grow up to be a rocket scientist. And you have to learn how to do all the whatever they do, whatever you have to learn how to do. You have to learn how to do all those things. You're not born into rocket science. You have to learn that. If somebody can be born and know nothing and just decide to go to school and learn how to do that and be a rocket scientist, then anybody can learn how to be an English teacher. Whether you are good or not at it, that has nothing to do with the pile of dirt that you were born on. It really doesn't. I'm sorry, it just doesn't. You can have parents that are English professors and be born in America and raised in America and be a terrible teacher. And you can also, you know, be born and raised in Italy and learn English and learn it well enough to teach somebody it. There is no mold for this. It's, are you a good teacher? Are you not a good teacher? You know, I'm sick of hearing people talking about native versus non-native. We are all teachers. We are all doing the same thing, and I think that it's important that we are nice to each other. That's like, everybody's in a hard time. Like, everybody's going through a hard time right now, and I think that it's just really important to recognize that and be nice to each other. I'm native, but Outschool said no because they couldn't run a background check in Poland. Yes, Outschool a little bit different. They use a company called Checker, and due to background check laws in different countries, they cannot do it. They are working to open up to other countries, but I haven't heard anything about Poland coming soon. Okay. I've checked my Cool Class already, less % than other platforms. Yes, my Cool Class takes 19%. Outschool takes 30%. If I teach all of my Outschool classes on my Cool Class instead, I will be making a lot more money. A lot more money. Wait, I'm the one who asked about making one for Panda ABC on Facebook. Was horrible how it all happened, and still no salary for the month before. Been stressful, so coming across you is really a blessing. Thank you. Zeus, I don't know if that's your name. I'm going to go with that. Yeah, we're not doing the albums in Facebook anymore because somebody, and I can't remember who, I'd give you credit if my brain was working properly. Somebody said to do this spreadsheet, and I was like, I'm not taking that on. It's going to be a huge thing. It was a huge thing. It was a huge thing to do, but I think it's going to be easier going forward, and teachers are being found easier with this spreadsheet because they only have to look in one place, and they can just look for their name, and you can put it in alphabetical order. Okay. Do we have any other questions? So those of you who have wondered, because I know you have wondered, I have been teaching on my Cool Class. I have been teaching students in China on my Cool Class. So it is possible. I'm not making this up. I'm not advertising or anything. All right. Any other questions before I go? Going once, going twice, type fast, or forever hold your keys. I need some of this. I got this funny thing going on with my hair right now. It's on this side. Oh, that's just my ponytail. Okay. Oh, I'm really, really happy that is my Cool Class afraid of being censored? What do you mean? Said, is my Cool Class afraid of being censored by who? I don't know who you're talking about. By the Chinese government? No. My Cool Class is in the UK. It's a cooperative that's run out of the UK, and China doesn't have any laws against that. There are no laws against that. And again, I'm going to say this time and time again. You do not have to only teach Chinese students. Just like, even if China put a big firewall up and nobody could access the internet and ever again in their entire lives, there are students in every country that are taking classes for everything. And that's the other thing. My Cool Class, you do not have to teach English. I can't talk English. Probably shouldn't be teaching it. You don't have to teach English on my Cool Class. You can teach whatever you want to. One of my friends who was a teacher at Palefish is still, I think, it wants to teach dance classes. Teach dance classes. That's cool. That's fine. And yeah, that's another thing. So, side note, I'm going to complain about this right now. I got a message from my friend today who works for Palefish, and got fired because a parent shared a WeChat code. Or no, I'm sorry. I don't even think the parent did. He got fired because a parent asked him for his WeChat code, and he said no. That's what it was. And so don't think that your jobs are secure. I'm not trying to be a jerk, and I'm not trying to, like, you know, I've been telling him, get out, get out, get out. But I don't want you to think that you are safe in your companies. Palefish is probably the worst one to be in right now because I think they care about their teachers the very least. All these companies are closing, and I don't see any of them. I don't know. That's loud. I'm not going to get into my predictions here because they could very well be wrong. But I think it's best to get out. It's not that hard to do private teaching. I'm going to be completely honest with you. Like, I had no intention of doing private teaching ever. When my cool class came out, I was asked to do the training materials, and I said, cool, I can do that. I can do some training. And I had no intention. I actually, a week and a half ago, I said, I'm not doing private teaching. Take me off the marketplace. I will wait until the advertised courses come out, which are the courses that are like OutSchool. I will wait until that option comes, which is coming in a little bit. And then I started getting a ton of class requests, and I was like, okay, yeah, I guess I'm going to do it. I guess I'll teach. I'll teach privately. I wasn't planning on it, but it actually helps me find any bugs in the system and report it to the team. It helps me do the training better because I know exactly what you guys are going through. So I decided to do it. I wasn't planning on doing any private teaching at all. I was just going to be on the marketplace, or I was going to be like in the like the advertised courses once that came out. Like the courses that you just say, like, at 5 o'clock, we'll be doing a dance class. I will accept 9 students or whatever. That's what I was planning on doing, but that changed. All right. Any other questions? No? Okay. So if you are just getting in here, go into the group for teachers. If you are a parent watching my YouTube channel, yes, I have parents that watch my YouTube channel. Hi. If you are a parent watching my YouTube channel, please do not join that group. You can join the student group, the student teacher group. So it's kind of everybody. All right. Bye, guys.